Ah yes, you heard me quite correctly. The Nintendo 64 is a complete piece of dog shit. And you're probably like, Galaxia, how could you say that? It literally revitalized gaming or whatever that word is. And I'm just here to say, I do not give two flying fucking angry birds that the Nintendo 64 revolutionized gaming. It's complete shit. There is nothing else to say. Well, actually there's a ton to say, so maybe you should like watch this video, and if you're angry at me, you can like comment down how you hate me and why you want me to die or something. That'd be quite cool and funny. So you probably think the Nintendo 64 is home to amazing games such as, Kirby 64, and that's it? Oh, what? Did you expect me to say Mario 64? Fuck no! You know what I was going to do before this? I was just gonna shit on Mario 64 because it's one of the worst 3D Mario games by far. I don't care if it's actually the first 3D platformer, I'm pretty sure, but who cares? The only people who like Mario 64 are 1. Speedrunners, 2. Zoomers who think they are boomers, and 3. Hardcore Nintendo fans who like to suck off Nintendo. Modern day gamers aren't gonna want to sit down to play Mario 64 unless they're like a hardcore gamer who likes to play the older games. But like, if you gotta get used to the controls, why would you fucking play a game that you have to take an hour to get used to the controls for? It's not fun. Maybe if I was like 5, this game would be fun because I had no other time to do stuff, but I got time and I don't have time to figure out the controls of fucking Mario 64. Mario 64 is complete shit. And Bob-omb Battlefield is the only good level in that entire game. If I'm being generous, the first floor might be good. I should not have to get used to the camera. I should not need to use mods to fix the fucking game. The game should just be good when you play it. Okay, sure, there might be one game I don't like, but what about the others? They have to be good too, right? There has to be a good game on this console that isn't Kirby 64. I guess there's Mario Tennis, it's pretty good. The Mario Party games are pretty good. You can't really fuck up Mario Party though in Mario Tennis, unless you're the Wii U, because they fucked that up somehow. I don't know how you fuck up Mario Party, but, you know, you can't really mess it up. Like F-Zero, they can't F up F-Zero, they can't mess up Mario Kart. Mario Kart was okay. But the mainline games suck ass! Like, the Legend of Zelda games are so boring, like, who the fuck cares? Actually, a lot of you people care about Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and... So, I don't know, maybe it's just not me. Maybe this console is just not for me. I was never a big Zelda fan. I guess I like Wind Waker, I guess, but I'm not a big Zelda fan, so maybe that's why I don't like Ocarina of Time, or like Ocarina wasting my time, because who the fuck cares about this game? Literally every Zelda game I played was somewhat fun, except the Nintendo 64 ones. I think you have to grow up with them. You literally have to grow up with this console to like it. So I did buy the Nintendo Switch expansion pass to play these shitty-ass games, but like, I can only play them for a few seconds until I get fucking bored, and I want to throw my controller at the wall because of how unfun these games are. Anybody who grew up with the Nintendo Stupid 4, I'm so sorry you had to play that shit. At least you guys had a Super Nintendo at the time. That had somewhat good games on it, except fucking Kirby, fucking stupid-ass star. There is probably one full reason why I don't like this console. There's the lack of 2D platformers. Now, there is one good 2D platformer on there. It's called Kirby 64. But as much as I like Kirby 64, it's far from my favorite Kirby game. It's so sluggish and slow. If it wasn't for the amazing characters, cutscenes, music, and scenery, this game would suck butt. But the gameplay just sucks, and that's the main focus of why I like video games, is how fun the gameplay is. That's like the #1 thing. But the fucking Nintendo 64 doesn't fucking have good gameplay. You might be asking, Galaxia, do you like anything, and how about you stop cursing so much? You curse all the time now. That's a good question. I don't like a lot of games. It's hard to please me, and even I know that. That's the whole reason why I created this YouTube channel. To whine and cry to you guys so I can make everyone feel like crap like I do when I play the Nintendo 64. So the games aren't good, basically. Donkey Kong wasn't good, Banjo-Kazooie is pretty alright, but it still kind of fucking sucks. It's overrated crap. I know it's a very unpopular opinion, as always. The Nintendo 64 has some quality times, mostly the Mario parties I talked about earlier, and the racing games are pretty alright. It's a good multiplayer console, if you want that. But like, get literally any other console, they all have better games. Even the Super Tennis is a better game than Mario Tennis on the 64. Super Tennis is fun. Play Super Tennis instead of Mario Tennis. At least on the Super Nintendo. The Nintendo 64 is definitely the weakest of every Nintendo console. I would much rather play the NES than the 64. But the 64 did make games good today, so I guess we have to thank the Nintendo 64 for that. But I'm fucking Galaxia, no the fuck I don't. Nintendo 64 sucks my ass. Alright, now we're getting to a real reason here. Why the fuck is it called the Nintendo 64? Okay, you see the Nintendo 64, right? Why is it called that? Why is it called the Nintendo 64? When you buy a box of it, there's only one console in there. There's not 63 in there. I need 63 more consoles, Nintendo. It's just false advertising. Nintendo still owed me 63 more fucking consoles. I got ripped the fuck off. Nintendo would never misname their stuff. For example, the Wii U. What a perfect name. That's generational. Like it's a Wii that you own. It's a Wii U. Great naming, Nintendo. Keep it up. That's a hot tier console right there. Don't even get me started on the console design. This looks like someone was designing a Sega Genesis and fucked up literally everything. This console looks like a baby's toy, which I know, it's a kid's console, but so was the Sega Genesis kinda. Also, I fucking hate the Sega Genesis. It's more like the Sega Genesis. So this is not biased. I don't even like Sega. They literally peaked with Sonic Lost World, and they never did anything like that again, so they fucking suck too. They did do one cool thing, though. They had a bunch of colors to choose from, like the transparent colors, which I wish more consoles did the transparent thing, but Nintendo doesn't fucking care about you guys, so they don't do cool colors like that. They do shitty fucking exclusive consoles like Pokemon. But that doesn't help that this thing looks like some knockoff random boohoo console rather than a Nintendo one. The NES, classic looking. The SNES, awesome looking. The Nintendo fucking 64 makes me want to go buy a Google Stadia because that crap looks better than this. Actually, I lied. Please don't make me get a Google Stadia. I really don't want one of those. And the fucking controller? What even is that? This has to be the world's worst fucking controller ever. I would much rather have a controller by Mad Catz. You know those fucking Mad Catz controllers? Those things are 10 times better than this shit. Whenever you use this piece of shit, where am I supposed to put my hands? In the middle? On the sides? Or use it like a normal controller? No! You're supposed to switch between the two. Why the fuck do you do that, Nintendo? I understand this is the first analog controller ever. Like, it can literally kiss my ass, though. Like, it's so bad, kids hurt their palms playing Mario Party. That's how bad this controller is. It causes injuries. I'm about to hurt myself because how bad this controller is. By that, I mean I'm gonna go play Mario Party and just, like, rub my hand on the controller so I get, like, burns on it or whatever happened to those kids. If you watched this long, thanks, I guess. But you're probably wondering, is this a satire video? Do you actually hate the Nintendo 64 with your whole being? What the fuck do you think this is, smart Alec? Is it satire? Of course it's fucking satire. My whole channel's satire. I even sat in a tire once. The Nintendo 64 is definitely my least favorite console. I'm not trying to play literally any other console besides like the Virtual Boy. But it's definitely not bad. I just like to have a little fun and scream once in a while. I have to say that though, because I don't want to get hate comments. Actually, yes I do. Fucking say you want to fucking kill me in the comments. That's funny. It's funny as crap. Anyways, fuck the Nintendo 64. Bye, Anobies.